G'day, fancasters, and welcome to The Tips. Just The Tips. Sorry, Jesse of True Footy. I have stolen that from you. We are doing The Tips this week. We've got Guy. How are we doing, Guy?
Good, mate.
Very good to see. Ben?
Good, mate.
Anna?
Hello.
Excellent. We short and sharp through this because we have acquainted previously
We have talked
in the
at
previous episode. We've spoken for over an hour. If you haven't watched that video, what do you think? Go and watch that one.
Yeah.
Or listen to that one.
It's fun.
Anna
Yeah.
goes haywire.
I don't go hair what you guys make it like I'm a crazy person. I only say things that everyone's thinking.
Correct.
Yeah.
But we're just not crazy enough to verbalize is the thing. Nah, we love you for it. We're going to do the tips this week, all right? Starting off, my Bombers, our Bombers, the Bombrays. We are hosting the Adelaide Crows at Marvel Stadium. They let us down last week, but thankfully, there's a roof this week. Are we winning?
I think so.
Hope so.
If we're fair dinkum, we win comfortably.
I said that
But
last week.
I don't think we're.
I said that last week, and we're fair dinkum, we win.
I think you'll win. I don't think the Crows are that good. No. Shouldn't be a difficult game
Fresh
for you
off beating.
guys.
Fresh off beating
Yeah,
you.
they're probably like overconfident now because they beat us and we were terrible in that game. So I think, they'll probably go in there with a little too much confidence. My guess. But I was really wrong at all of my tips last week. So don't take my word for it.
Oh, excellent. Means we're going to lose then. Thanks,
I don't
Anna.
know. I said no.
I think for the theatre, I'd like to see the Crom win. And I think they will.
Yeah.
Just because it's hard to, that's the kind of thing that would happen in this season. So, yeah, Essendon love the Dome, but the Crom also love Dome. So, go Crom.
What would be the fallout if we lost to the Crom?
The fallout
that's-
would be
that's-
falling out of the eight.
That's season done, I reckon.
No.
It's season over.
Well, we've
Still
still
pick
got,
it back up.
we've still got Sydney and Brisbane to play.
That's such a doom and gloom. No, you could definitely still pick it back
But
up.
Barrack for Essendon, how can you possibly not be doom and gloom?
Yeah.
I don't think you have that difficult of a fixture at the end. Like, you should be fine.
Yeah, it's
We'll
just,
ma-
it's
we'll
just
make
Sydney
it.
and Brisbane.
We'll make
I
it
think
as
Well,
hard as
those
possible,
two,
though.
but the rest of them shouldn't be hard. I don't know. You're playing us.
If we lose to Adelaide at Marvel, then everything becomes hard.
Hmm.
So, these boys don't do it to me again. We then move to Saturday afternoon. The Giants are hosting the Suns. By virtue of the fact that the Suns are not playing at home, I am tipping the Giants automatically. Thoughts?
I don't think the Suns can keep losing away from home. So I like the way they looked last week against Port. So I'm going to go with the Suns.
And look, you like them because they're at home.
Yeah, and I think you can't. It's only so many games you can lose away from home in a row. It's got to break at some point. So this week's going to be the week.
I disagree.
Yep,
Love it.
I think the Giants will flog them, to be honest.
flog them.
Yes.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's a big call.
Is it 10 goals plus? Is it a flogging in your,
it'll
in your
be-
eyes? What's a flogging in Ben's eyes?
Well, we're flogging now. I was like
5?
5 goals.
Yeah.
I think it'll be around that mark. I think we said before Gold Coast fielded their youngest team since 2020 last week. I don't know if they've got anyone coming back, but Giants win.
I'm going with Giants. Yeah. Twinkle Toes will get it done.
Twinkle toes.
Hogs.
If you know, you know, and you would know if you watched our full episode. So watch the full episode. St Kilda now,
Yep.
1:45 p.m. St Kilda at Marvel Stadium are hosting the West Coast Eagles, who were very gallant in defeat last week against the Lions. You guys were gallant until you weren't.
We're coming off one of our worst performances for the year, even though it wasn't a big margin. I think Ross is going to give the boys a rocket.
Yep.
We'll get it done, but it's obviously going to be ugly and to be pretty embarrassing. So we'll get it. Yeah, we'll just get it done.
No Philippou, no Saints.
Yeah.
We haven't had Philippou all year. Don't
And
be
how were you?
ridiculous.
And how did you do then?
Nah, I think the Saints should win. But it'll be
ugly.
an ugly affair. There'll
Yeah.
probably be about 12,000 people there.
That's probably
It'll be-
true.
12,000 people.
It'll be grim. It'll
I'll
be
go
a
15.
grim. Yeah.
15.
15,000
And
people.
if you are a Saints supporter, please come yell with us. It's fun. We
Aisle 29.
hate losing, but we love being together.
Correct.
Yeah.
The Eagles have the new coach. He's got a full sleeve tat.
Yeah,
I don't think is he the first coach with a full sleeve tat? Did Reece Short
Anna,
tats?
you're going to change your tip now.
No,
Um,
I'm gonna tip the
The
same.
new coach doesn't
but
help.
I don't know if I agree with it.
Yeah,
But
the,
I'm
new, the
gonna
new
tip-
coach blessing only comes for the first game.
Yeah, the sugar hit.
The sugar hit.
Yeah.
Right now, the sugar has turned, and now they've got
It's hit.
upset stomach now. They've got upset stomachs now. We're going to go with the Saints at Marvel Stadium to win. I will back you boys. They turned their backs on me when I tipped them last week, but that's, what can I say? All right, the Hawks at 4:35 p.m. This is a cracking game. The Hawks are hosting the Pies at 4:35 at the MCG. One team is flying, the other team is falling or swooping, whichever way you want to say it. And it's not the Hawks. I reckon the Hawks are on the up. I'm going to go with the Hawks.
Yep. Well, both teams have wings.
They both have wings.
Hawthorn's in better form. Collingwood looked pretty toothless last week, so yeah, go Hawks.
Toothless supporters, toothless players.
Yeah. It's hard to go against the Hawks at the moment.
Mm.
Sicily forward, mate. That was a master stroke
Yeah.
by
good.
Sammy Mitchell.
Well, he couldn't lift his shoulder, and then he goes forward and
Just had a presence
just
about him.
plunks.
Just one marks.
Yeah, Hawks win.
I'm gonna say Kane Corn during the week had a boatload to say about how terrible Collingwood are playing, and I think that that's the kiss of death for the Hawks.
Oh,
I think they might come through on that game, Collingwood. Just usually when Kane says a bold statement, he has to eat it.
Isn't that every week though?
Does he say that about Collingwood? He's been saying it. It's about
Darcy
time he
Moore's
says
been under
a lot
Yeah.
of
pressure as
scrutiny.
well. That will fire
Yeah.
them up. So
Yeah, I think scrutiny might be the kiss of death for the Hawks.
that's a good point.
I would just send Sicily straight to Moore and say, you are a fraud of a defender. We can take you on. And they literally sent Quaynor to Jezza Cameron on the weekend.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how much they're trying to hide Cameron. And this is their captain. So,
I
Yeah.
just think Geelong
Hawks.
are way more challenging than the Hawks would be. I think Geelong are a much better composed team. But we'll see.
That should be a good
I could be
game.
wrong.
Hoctor. 7:30 p.m. The Port Adelaide Power hosting the Richmond Tigers, who are dead last. They were pretty good against the Giants last week. Who do you reckon? Port or Richmond?
I'm tipping Richmond.
What?
I think
Adelaide
it's been the
Oval.
upset of the week.
That would be upset of the week.
Yeah.
Koshi would be very upset.
Yeah. I mean, it's a ridiculous thing to say, but I'm going to tip Richmond.
Kane Corns would be upset.
I don't care
The
about it.
cash cow will be upset.
The cash cow, yeah.
Yeah, but
Cash cow
there's
Colin.
always that one game. No one's thought about it. Not on the radar. Tigers haven't been on the radar at all. I don't know.
They beat Adelaide at that venue not too long ago.
I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
Tipping Richmond.
Benny, what do you reckon?
Port.
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 No
Um,
one.
Short and
Not,
sweet.
not much needs to be said about
Short
this
and
game.
Bounce back game. Lost to the Suns last week away. They're coming back to the top.
Yeah, the only thing that make me watch that is if Richmond won, but they won't. So the pair will get it done.
The pair. Yeah, I'm going to go with the pair in this one. Sorry, Anna.
That's it.
Um,
No one has.
Yeah, no. That's true. That's true. Now we'll get to the Cats. The Cats, Geelong, are hosting the Western Bulldogs at 7:30 p.m. GMHBA Stadium. Both teams had good wins on the weekend just gone by. The Cats did a number on the Pies, and the Bulldogs surprised many by beating the Blues. We know that the Bulldogs, when they're at their best, can challenge anybody. Are they going to take it up and knock the Cats off the perch? What do you reckon, Anna?
I think Geelong will win, but I think it's going to be a tough game.
It'll be fun to watch this one.
Yeah, it should be fun to watch. I hope so.
I'd much rather watch this one than the Port Richmond game at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going for
Cats.
But- oh,
More margin. I like it.
Yeah, flag cats.
Flag Cats.
Flag
Ooh,
Cats.
you're on the
So we tipping
on
not
the
just
flag,
for this round, for all the rounds. It's Geelong all the way.
I think so.
wow.
Yeah.
Bold.
Yeah. I
It
think
might be
it's
true though. You might be right. I'm not gonna
they're just they
reasonable. or
they're
something.
just coming at the right time.
Paul is dancing in his jocks right now. Hoops crew. Go, Paulie. What do you reckon?
Both teams impressed me last week, but yeah, the Cats, the GMHBA,
Yep.
they get it done. Yep, the runway.
The runway. I
was
love
referred
calling
to
it
it
the
earlier,
runway.
yeah.
Yep.
I like that.
I'd
That's the
love,
first time I've heard it.
I'd love, yeah, because I made it up.
Did you? Nice.
I did, yeah. I'm going to take full credit for that. If you would like to call GMHBA Stadium the runway, I'd greatly appreciate it because that ain't no oval. That is legit just a straight line, straight to hell. Don't win there at the Giant at the GMHBA. I'm going to tip the Cats as well. Unfortunately, it also though means that Cody Waitman loses, and I'm happy about that. Sunday, the Brisbane Lions are hosting the Sydney Swans. This is massive. The Lions, for the first time in a long time, are back in the top 4. They're in good form. They're at home. I'm going to go with the Lions here.
I agree. I
You
think
agree?
they'll be pumped to take the Swans down. I think they're really gonna go for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Swans had an easy kill last week against
They
North
did.
Melbourne. No disrespect to North Melbourne. I love saying that. But they're this is the Lions. This is a different kettle of fish now. It's going to be a tight game. I'm not going to say the Lions are going to pump him, but I think the home ground advantage, the tall forwards, Danaher, Hipwood, against a slightly undersized backline for the Swans. I'm going to go with the Lions.
Hipwood's selling point.
Hipwood is still a player that plays AFL football.
Yes.
He still lives and plays a
He's
role.
there. He's there.
What do you reckon? Oh, you're gonna let Ben go.
Ben can
first?
go first. Yeah.
I think the Swans get up.
Yeah.
I think they'll be wanting to sort of strut their feathers and prove that they're the best team.
Sure.
And I don't know, just from memories, Danaher hates playing against the Swans.
He played for us, and we hate playing against the Swans too.
Well, yeah, that probably does.
You do have a bias. You've got a bias against Danaher as well.
Well, no, Joey's he's had a good year,
He's in really good form.
but he
He's
I
overrated.
don't call him
I
Joey
agree.
though. Like I can respect the player,
Mr.
but he's
Danaher.
Judas to me. Judas Danaher. Fuck you,
Jeez.
Judas. Yeah. So,
yeah, I think Swans, but I'm not confident.
Yeah, I agree. And this game being a 110 on a Sunday is bizarre from the AFL as well. Not like these two teams have come out of nowhere. They've both been good for a while. So fixturing, yeah, stinks there. But yeah, the Swans will get it done.
get it done by what do you reckon?
12 points.
2 goals. Yeah, I reckon the Lions get over the line by about 7. I'm gonna go.
Should be good.
Should be a good game. Definitely watching that game for sure. This game's at 3:20. The Fremantle Dockers are hosting the Melbourne Demons at Optus Stadium. Not both. Fremantle lost to the Hawks in Tassie. Melbourne, they beat the wet tissue paper Bombers last week. It was wet, so how much do you read into that? Gawn might be back though. Gawn's a test. Is Gawn going to be single-handedly enough of a factor to nullify the home ground advantage that the Dockers are going to have? What do you reckon, though?
Kind of. But it's an important game. If Freo lose this one, then I'm off them. But and they've got a pretty hard run home from memory. So I'm gonna I'll tip the Dockers. I'm not confident. What do you think?
I really
Yeah.
don't know. If
I don't know
Gawn's
either.
if Gawn's back, then I'd probably tip the D's.
Wow.
Just because, like, to handle, I think Darcy's coming off concussion.
Yep.
And obviously Luke Jackson.
They could double team him.
Yeah.
He did have a
Doesn't
break.
really try. I mean, it doesn't really work a lot of the time. Yeah.
If he's back, I'll tip the D's. If he's missing, then Freo.
I'm going to go Fremantle regardless.
Yep.
I think for me. I think he'll be coming back, but what he's coming back from is like he had a break in his leg, was it? I'm not entirely sure the nature of it, but he did have a fracture. So it's not like it's just a simple rest will fix it up. But even if he does come back, I don't think it's
Gone, that is.
Yeah, about gone.
Something about his ankle, wasn't it? Had a buffed ankle or something.
Buffed ankle.
Yeah.
I'm tipping the D's.
These?
Yeah.
Even without gone?
Why not?
Why not? Why not?
Make the weekend fun.
Yeah. Spice it up.
Spice it up. Freo out of the top 4, potentially in danger for the 8 now. And then we end the round with Carlton hosting North Melbourne. And we thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, it's going to be Carlton, right?
I'd love the Roosters.
We'd all love the Roosters to
That'd
win.
That'd be a cool way to end the round.
You just know it'll be like LDU, Sheasel. They'll have their 30. And Blues will win by 10 goals.
Yeah.
No. I don't know if the Blues will destroy them, but I think they'll win. It's got to be tough a Carlton home game for the Kangaroos. You know, there's 9,000 people showing up for the Kangaroos.
That's generous.
That is generous, I
Tough,
think. Yeah.
tough.
Be closer to 5, that's for sure. Yeah.
The Roos will stay with them for like a quarter and a half and get everyone excited for 10 minutes, and then they'll just get run over.
Love it if they beat them at 2 quarters and then
Ooh.
lose the game. I'll give North 2 quarters.
The half a game.
Half a
Yeah.
game. 2 points.
They'll win 2 quarters but lose.
Mm.
My God.
Not too bad. Would be great if the last quarter was.
I don't know that it will
Yeah.
be. Ron.
Yeah.
Beat them by 100.
Beaten by 100. But yep, those are our tips for the week, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know down in the comments down below what you think is going to be the fallout from this week. Are the Bombers going to be on their winning ways? Are the Saints going to bounce back against the Eagles? Who is going to win out of the Hawks and Collingwood? That's a really tight game there as well. Melbourne and the Dockers also have us a little bit divided. So many close games. It's a really tight ladder. And we thank you guys so much for watching. If you drop us a subscription, will greatly help the growth of the channel. Like if you liked what you had to hear or see from us today, and hit that notification bell, because here at FanCast, we have a proper footy chat. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you on the flip side.